Falcons fans, buckle up, because the Atlanta Falcons are steering straight into one of the wildest offseasons in franchise history. The drama is heating up, the stakes are sky high, and the twists are coming faster than a Bijan Robinson spin move. From a quarterback saga that's got the NFL buzzing to whispers of a blockbuster trade that could flip the script on Atlanta's future, this offseason is serving up more intrigue than a playoff thriller. So, grab your red and black gear, and let's dive into the chaos, because trust me, you're not ready for what's coming next. But first, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, don't wait. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Only 1% of viewers actually subscribe. Let's change that. A small action that makes a huge difference. First up, let's talk about the quarterback situation, because it's an absolute roller coaster. Kirk Cousins, the veteran signal caller who's been at the heart of Atlanta's offseason chatter, is officially headed to the Falcons' mandatory minicamp starting Tuesday, June 10th. That's right, per NFL insider Diana Rossini, Cousins is suiting up despite skipping OTAs, and he's ready to take the field. But here's the kicker, he's still got one foot out the door. Sources say Cousins would prefer a trade to a team where he can reclaim a starting role. Can you feel the tension already? This is a man who's thrown for over 3,500 yards last season, 66.9% completion, 18 touchdowns, but those 16 interceptions in 14 games? Ouch! They stung, and they're part of why Michael Penix Jr. took over as QB1 in Week 15 last year. The Penix era is in full swing, but Cousins isn't going down without a fight. Let's break this down. Cousins, now 36, is no stranger to proving doubters wrong. After a brutal Achilles injury in 2023, he came back slinging, showing he's still got plenty left in the tank. But here's the deal, Atlanta's front office made a bold call back on March 15th, letting Cousins' $10 million roster bonus lock in. That move tied them to a whopping $90 million in guaranteed money still owed to him. It's a gamble that screams either unshakable confidence in his trade value or a commitment to keeping him as a high-priced backup. Imagine that, a $90 million backup. If no trade materializes before the season, Falcons fans, you're looking at Cousins riding the pine behind Penix, ready to step in if the rookie stumbles. But don't sleep on this minicamp. It's Cousins' chance to strut his stuff, maybe catch the eye of a QB-needy team. Will he silence the critics or cement Atlanta's commitment to Penix? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this QB drama is far from over. Now, hold onto your hats, because there's another storyline brewing that's got the potential to reshape this franchise. Whispers are swirling about a blockbuster trade that could send one of Atlanta's biggest names packing. No, I'm not spilling the beans just yet, but let's just say it involves a former top 5 draft pick who was once hailed as a game changer. The rumors are flying, and teams like the New England Patriots are sniffing around, looking to bolster their roster with a dynamic playmaker. This isn't just a trade rumor, it's a seismic shift that could redefine Atlanta's offense and send shockwaves through the NFC South. Are you curious yet? Stick around, because the details are juicy, and they're coming up soon. Back to Cousins for a second, because this minicamp is more than just a routine check-in. It's a stage. With no trade on the horizon, yet, Cousins has a golden opportunity to remind the league why he's been a Pro Bowl quarterback. Think about it, last season, he posted a 7-7 record under pressure, battling through a shaky offensive line and a defense that couldn't always close games. Those 16 picks? Brutal, sure, but they don't tell the whole story. Cousins was throwing to a young offense, with Drake London emerging as a star and Bijan Robinson flashing all-pro potential. If he balls out at minicamp, teams like Pittsburgh or even a dark horse might come calling. But if he stays, Falcons fans, picture this, Penix struggles, the crowd's restless, and Cousins steps in to save the day. Or maybe Penix locks in, and Cousins becomes the most expensive mentor in NFL history. Either way, the vibes in Flowery Branch are electric right now. Now, let's pivot to that trade rumor, because it's too big to ignore. Imagine a scenario where Atlanta flips a key offensive weapon for a draft pick, say, a third-rounder in 2026. The other team? The Patriots, who are building around their young QB, Drake May, after his breakout rookie year. They've already added Stephon Diggs, Mac Hollins, and a third-round wideout in Kyle Williams, but their offense is still missing that one piece to take it to the next level. Atlanta, on the other hand, has shifted its offensive identity. With London and Darnell Mooney stretching the field and Robinson and Tyler Allgeier dominating on the ground and through the air, the Falcons are less reliant on that former star they once pinned their hopes on. This trade could give Atlanta flexibility to address other needs, like, say, bolstering a secondary that's still got holes despite drafting Xavier Watts and Billy Bowman Jr. Why would Atlanta even consider this move? It's about fit and future. The player in question hasn't quite lived up to the hype of his draft status, racking up modest numbers over 4 seasons, think 196 catches, 2,651 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Solid, but not the superstar everyone expected. Meanwhile, the Patriots see untapped potential, a chance to pair this guy with their current tight end, Hunter Henry, who caught 66 passes last year. For Atlanta, a third-round pick could be a steal, especially if they're confident in their current core. But here's the question, Falcons fans, would you pull the trigger on this trade? Is it time to move on from a former cornerstone for a fresh start? Hit the comments, because I need to know where you stand. Let's zoom out for a second. This offseason isn't just about 1 or 2 moves, it's about a franchise at a crossroads. The Falcons are building something special with Penix, London, Robinson, and head coach Raheem Morris calling the shots. But every decision carries weight. Keep Cousins, and you've got a veteran safety net with a massive price tag. Trade that big-name player, and you're betting on your current roster to carry the load while banking draft capital for the future. It's high-stakes poker, and the front office is all in. The NFC South is wide open. Think about it. Tampa's aging, New Orleans is a mess, and Carolina's still rebuilding. This is Atlanta's chance to seize control, but only if they play their cards right. Before we wrap, let's talk about what's next. Minicamp kicks off tomorrow, and all eyes will be on Cousins. Will he look like the Pro Bowl QB of old, or will Penix steal the show? And that trade rumor? It's only getting louder. The June 1st cap deadline has passed, so deals are easier to make now. Could we see a move before training camp? The possibilities are endless, and the drama is just beginning. Falcons fans, this is your team, your moment. What do you want to see? Should Atlanta hold onto their veteran QB or fully embrace the Penix era? And that potential trade, deal or no deal? Drop your takes below, because this offseason is a wild ride, and we're all strapped in together. Like, subscribe, and let's soar to new heights. Go Falcons!